I'm speaking with Michael Slavin, the author of the Book of Tara. Michael, this is the summer solstice, and we're here on the Hill of Tara. Could you explain to an audience abroad who may not know much about it, could you sum up and tell us a little bit about Tara and what it is and what it means to people?
In the first place, Tara is a sacred site, and it has been from the beginning. The people that came up the Boyne Valleys some 7,000 years ago, they found this hill as a unique outcrop at the edge of the plain. And when they climbed it, they found that it had 6 wells surrounding it, and the view from the hill was just extraordinary. We could see perhaps half of all of Ireland, some feature in about half of the country. So that was the first thing. And then as a sacred hill, it became the coronation place of kings. This is where the king came to be joined with the Earth Mother Goddess that was represented by the beauty of this hill. And from there it went on to be the living place of Irish kings. 142 kings reigned in the name of Tara. So that's the first thing we have to know about it. And secondly, that it is very much at the heart of Irish history, where the great Daniel O'Connell came here and gathered some 700,000 people around this hill as he spoke about freedom for Ireland. Then it was the place of a major battle here in 1798, when the insurgents were encamped here on the hill, and they were attacked by the local yeomanry and by the British cavalry, and there was 400 people killed and buried under this mound where we are right now. So Tara is alive with history.
Okay, I mean, it is the view is spectacular, but for those people who may never get to see it, could you talk to me a little bit about what's visible? We're standing here near the centre of the hill itself.
Right.
And can you tell us a little bit about that and the general features around the area?
Well, the oldest mound visible on the hill now is the Mound of the Hostages, which is over here to our left. That would date back to about 3000 BC. And it was excavated in 1952, and it was found to have some 200 burials in it. It also has a very distinctive marked stone inside the second major feature that people see when they come onto the hill is this mound here, and this is known as the royal seat or the place of judgment, and on top of it is the Coronation Stone of Ireland, the Leafoil, the Stone of Destiny. It was said to have been brought here by the Dedanan people in prehistoric times, and that it became the sacred coronation stone of the kings of Tara. The king was said to touch the stone, and if it roared, this is in the legends now, then he was declared the true king. The roaring in the legend of the story has to be taken, of course, with a grain of salt, but it also has a grain of truth in it, because for these early people, the stones, the sacred stones, represented the spirit of the ancestors. And this was true not only of the people here, but of ancient peoples around the world. The great stones were the embodiment of the spirit of the ancestors. And that is another important aspect of Tara. Over to our left, the other mound that intertwines with this mound here was called the mound or the house of Cormac MacArth. Cormac MacArth was a great priest king of Tara, one that is surrounded by all sorts of legends, and also he was the one that reigned here at the time of the Fianna of Finn MacCool and his band of warriors who surrounded the king with protection. So that is what that mound is. The two intersect, and these two mounds together are perhaps the most visible feature of Tara when it's seen from the air, and therefore people that come here to Tara have this image in their mind, and when they're on the ground they like to have these mounds explained to them. So those are the two main features that they will see. But then further over on the far side of the hill, we have a copse over there, a little wood, and at the edge of the wood there are two mounds that are similar to these mounds here, but they are on the side of a hill. They're called the sloping trenches. And in the legends, one of them was said to have fallen down the hill when the king of Tara made a wrong judgment, and the other one is said to have fell down the hill when the king of Leinster came and attacked Tara and killed 3,000 of the maidens of Tara. Now we're talking legend again, but again there was some ounce of truth in that, because the kings of Tara imposed rules onto the kings of Leinster, and they were always at battle with each other. So it's not surprising that the king of Leinster would come to Tara and attack it when the king here was away, and do whatever damage he could do. So those are two other mounds on the far side. Near those two mounds is another one called the Wrath of Rania, named after Grania, the daughter of Cormac MacArth, who eloped with Dermot when she was assigned to marry Finn MacCool, who was said to be as old as her father, and she was having no part of that, so she eloped with a young man that she set her eye on. That was Dermot. So that is the association with that particular mound. And then further to the north, just north of where we're standing here now, you have a very, very long cursus monument which runs to about 700 feet, and at one time was thought to have been the site of the banqueting hall of Tara, because in the legends of Tara there were the stories of these great banquets that took place here around the king, and all the princes came from around Ireland, and they gathered here for the great triennial festival at Tara. Well, we're not sure now whether that long mound, a long monument, is the remains of the banqueting hall. It could be. Others now think that it might be the ceremonial entrance into Tara, and others feel that it could have been created to catch the sun at a certain festival time of the year, and that there would have been a large standing stone that would cast its shadow up along that cursus, and that it had great meaning for the people of that time. It is a question mark. We don't know the answer to it. It could be a ceremonial entrance, it could be the banquet hall of Tara, or it could be a very important ritual feature on the hill.
Michael, could you tell us the story of St. Patrick? A lot of people obviously abroad know us for St. Patrick and St. Patrick's Day, and for those people who may not know, St. Patrick is reputed to have brought Christianity to Ireland, and it's around here that the whole story started. So could you tell us about that?
Well, Tara, of course, was the centre of the old Druidic religion, and therefore, when Patrick came to bring Christianity to Ireland, it is understandable that he would come to the most important centre of the old religion to preach the new one. Now, whether he actually came here, as is indicated in the legends of Patrick, we do not know. But the story is very, very emotive of what was happening at that time when Christianity came in and came into a direct clash with the old religion that was here. The stories of Patrick coming to Tara have to do with his meeting, first of all, with the High King, and then having a contest of magic with the Druids of Tara.
Okay. Michael Slavin, thank you for talking with us. Thank you. That's excellent.